and no substance. In fact, I really believe that business is elegantly simple. And on today's episode of Amplify Your Marketing Message with me, Christine Campbell Rapin, I want to talk to you about the single biggest thing that will separate you in the marketplace today and in the coming years. And here's a hint. It's not the stuff you're reading about on every business platform. It's not AI. It's not complicated tech. It's not all the fancy bells and whistles. It is much more simple than that. And you already have it today. The single biggest thing that will create success for you and scalability in your business is by putting you, the human, back into the business. It is the hardest thing to duplicate. It is the reason that your business will move forward. And if you truly want to stand out from the sea of sameness, you already know how. It is by showing up as you and being clear that the thing that propels momentum in your business is human connection. I think old school values need to come back in a really big way. Integrity, heart, the whole connection of I care. And if you don't care, stop making offers to your client. It's just out of integrity. If your client is someone that you see has a problem and you want to be successful at supporting them, you simply need to show up in the darkness, human to them. And that means by starting the conversation of, I see you and I'm not judging. It leads then to the conversation of a recognition that staying where you are is optional. Here are some footprints in the sand to follow. Remember always that you are not the solution for your client. You are the guide to help them find their way on the path because you have already walked it. And your ability to be human about that journey of walking that path is what will make you credible in the eyes of your consumer and your potential client. And I say to people clearly, there are 3 foundations to create success in business. That elegant simplicity comes back again. Your goal is to go into the marketplace, and for someone who already has a recognized problem and is prepared to invest in a solution to get it, they have one fundamental thing, regardless of the industry. A recognition I'm done with my own BS. If I could get to where I wanted to go on my own, I would have. It's not working. The Band-Aids are not solving the problem. And I simply can't stay here any longer, and I need help. That's a very, very, very vulnerable place for somebody to be. That is why you must show up human with compassion in that darkness, not in judgment, but with a desire to spark a seed and to plant in water that staying here is a choice. And the alternate is viable, and let me show you what could be on the other side. I call them moments of truth. And when you really want to see success, you must own the emotions in those moments. You must have the courage to stand in the storm of your humanness, and you must be relatable. Not perfect, but relatable. And that's why I think it's also so important right now that we show up as leaders, as business owners, in our own integrity of all of us showing up. And I mean the person in the business, the person in the family life, the person that you are without everybody else's labels. Stop them, drop them. They're irrelevant. You are human first, always. And all humans are driven by the same 3 needs. The need to know our time here mattered, the need to contribute to the community, and the desire to make it better for those that we care about. So connect to people one-to-one, human to human, heart to heart, mind to mind, because ultimately that is where success and scalability is built. It is not built in the sizzle. It's not built in the sales funnel. It's not built in the automated systems and the great copywriting. It is the human story. And right now, I think there's a very dangerous recognition and comfort that technology is bringing. We have all come out of a pandemic where we were disconnected to each other, and we relied on technology as the safe space to connect to people. And it got us pretty far on the journey. We survived that challenge. But when we look for what we want now, we want connection, people connection. And so I want you to put the human back into your business, front and center. I want you to stand in the light and be the light for others. Human, joyful, hopeful, flawed, imperfect, all of you. Because remember that people connect to people. You have everything you need to stand out from the sea of sameness. And it won't be because of technology. It will be because you own your own space. I call them the so what factors. It is the second key building block of the Business Scale Accelerator Mentorship Program. Why are you doing this? It has to feel like oxygen. That's an essential human need to breathe life into it. Your business has to feel like oxygen. Your life purpose has to be like oxygen, or you're not moving and you're dreaming fantasy instead of creating commitment to movement. The second thing is you need to understand what the problem you are seeking to support is costing your ideal client. That's messy. That darkness is dark. And you need to be brave to cast light into it, not in judgment, but as one human sitting in the dark with another human, saying, I see you. I don't judge you. Would you seek support? I'm offering a hand, comfort, guidance. And you need to be clear, why are you uniquely qualified to help this individual, this person you feel compelled to support? Because you are not for everybody. Your humanness will attract and repel in equal measure. But if somebody can't clearly look at you and say, this is what they stand for, you've relied on hiding behind the curtain. And I'm sorry, that curtain will not sustain you in the future. You need to pull back the curtain, show up as who you are, and take the moment to own the light that you are. In order to amplify your marketing message, the human-powered conversation needs to be front and center. It's not what you're hearing on the social media channels. It's not what you're hearing on LinkedIn. I would bet everything I have in my business that really what will make the difference right now is co-creation. It's human-powered. It is the fact that we have to be, as business owners, futurists, because the AI is going to tell us what came behind us. But always, always remember, the rearview mirror is 10% of what the windshield looking forward is. You as a guide to others on the path need to look forward. This is my look forward for you. Put the human back in your business. Think about the moments of truth and simply know you have everything you need to be successful. You might need guidance because getting that level of honesty is hard to do on our own. We like the safety. We like our band-aids. We like to stay in the distance. That is not what you're called for. So if you need help, reach out. Be part of our ecosystem. Be part of the support tools that we offer. That's where our magic is at Clear Acceleration. I am your host of Amplify Your Marketing Message. My name is Christine Campbell Rapin. I invite you to connect with me. Let's have that conversation. I want to get to know you, what your dreams are, and how I can support them. And if appropriate, I'll even tell you about the programs and services we offer. And I can guarantee you, I will do my best to connect you on your path to creating impact, because that is what feels like oxygen to me, the human. I will look forward to seeing you on our next episode. We'll see you then.